monkey.
Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
Is that a monkey?
Where are the gorillas?
Nice monkey suit.
With the help of this chimp, we may have a championship season.
Monkey!
It's like I'm talking to a monkey.
No one wants to be turned into a monkey.
Apes together. Strong.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cinemonkey, a monkey movie podcast. We talk all things monkeys in media, sapiens, and cinema.
Is that hard to say?
Sometimes. Depends on how late I'm doing this.
You make it look so easy.
Yeah, there's a lot of practice. 26 episodes in, and here we are talking about MVP, Most Valuable Primate. So the reason why we're talking about this movie at this point in time, hockey is huge right now.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, like we just had the Winter Olympics.
Right.
That was a huge thing.
Yep.
Heated rivalry.
You're right.
Bringing things back. And we're about to have the Stanley Cup. So
True.
What better movie to talk about than Most Valuable Primate?
You're right.
And I'm joined today by a good friend of the show, third appearance. It's Matt Connolly.
Hello, how's it going, guys?
And you're here in person this time.
Absolutely. This is the most sober I've been, too, so you might get some good content out of me.
No.
I just want to say, too, that if you're 26 movies in, the fact that you can still pull a movie that a monkey is a main character in is quite impressive.
That's not the criteria of the show.
I know. You're right. It took me a while to realize that, I think.
Yeah, it's just monkeys just gotta be around. I don't always... It's fine. We're getting back. The monkey's the main character. So, in case you're unfamiliar, MVP, Most Valuable Primate, is a spin-off well, not really a spin-off because it stars the main kid from Air Bud. It's an Air Bud-ish movie produced by the people who made Air Bud. And it's directed by Robert Vince, who I'm going to look him up right now. He did not direct Air Bud. This was his first directorial debut. Interesting. But he stuck with making monkey movies well into the future. Let's see. His other filmography is MVP 2, Most Vertical Primate, Air Bud 7th Inning Fetch, Spy Mate, MXP, Most Extreme Primate. Are
these in chronological order?
Yeah. Chestnut Hero of Central Park, which is a dog movie. Air Buddies, Snow Buddies, Space Buddies, Santa Buddies, The Search for Santa Paws, Spooky Buddies, Treasure Buddies, Santa Paws 2, The Santa Pups, Super Buddies, Russell Madness, Monkey Up, Pupstar Better Together with the number 2, Pupstar World Tour, Pupstar Christmas. So this guy's got a niche.
Do you think he dislikes humans?
Yes, absolutely. He cannot work with a human. And that's evidenced by this movie.
That's a good point. The monkeys are the best actors in this movie.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about those actors. Starring Kevin Zegers, Jamie Renee Smith, Oliver Mulehead, Lomax Studdy, Dave Thomas, Patrick Crenshaw, Russell Ferrier, and Rick Damukan. Nailed it. Have you heard those names before?
I was just about to ask you if you could name who any of their characters were.
But Wikipedia can. So Kevin Zegers, he is Steven, the main character, and he was also the main character in Air Bud. So another guy who just loves not working with humans and getting stood up by an animal actor.
Yeah. When you get a niche, you have to stick with it. You know, sometimes typecasting is for the best. I'm sorry, Kevin.
And now Kevin was on the Rookie Feds.
Oh.
And in the Madison Yellowstone spinoff. So, he's doing just fine. Should we jump into this? Should we break this down?
That's absolutely.
If this is your first time listening, welcome. This one? Sure.
Hey, Jesse.
No, he's a fan of the second one. If you're your first time listening, this movie, what we're going to do with this podcast is we're going to break down the plot of the movie. We're going to talk about fun facts we found about the movie, which surprisingly little on this one. And, I might call my dad. We'll see how I'm feeling. seeing how he's feeling, I have some questions for him.
I've heard it's his birthday.
It is his birthday, so we're going to celebrate with a movie he's never heard of before. Not only never seen, but never heard of. Yeah, and then we'll rate it either monkey see, monkey do, or monkey see, monkey don't. And if you don't know what that means, it's yes or no. Good, see it or don't. Anyway, this movie's free on YouTube if you want to watch it on Airbud TV. So let's jump into it. So the movie opens, and right out the gate, just moving at a pace of rocket ships out of the gate here, where Jack, our main monkey of the film, he wakes up out of bed, and we see him kind of go through his morning routine. He's like in a typical boy's bedroom from the early 2000s. Little computer on the wall I saw.
Yep.
He's got a boys bathroom sign.
Yep.
A little boy's room.
It says boys only on the other side of that door.
Yeah. He's probably got some video games, and we watched Jack kind of go through his morning routine, which is pretty impressive, I would say, for this chimp actors. I would say unbelievable. Yeah.
This chimp does more in the morning than I do.
Brushes his teeth.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Showers.
I'm already like, monkey, you think you're better than me? Yeah, showers, brushes his teeth, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. We watch him get dressed.
Yeah, yep.
Have cereal, make some coffee. Does he make coffee?
We'll get into it. Not only does he make coffee, he makes coffee, I think, 5 times in this movie. The coffee is a running theme in this movie.
Yeah.
And the monkey does a great job. We'll get into it a little bit, but this is some of the best monkey acting I've ever seen.
Oh, it's impressive. They've really trained these chimps, Bernie, Mac, and Louise?
Bernie and Mac are separate.
Yeah. Bernie, Mac, and Louie. 3 different monkeys.
Yes.
And Jack just kind of goes throughout his day, and then it's revealed in a big surprise that actually he's been living on a set this entire time. Truman's showing it. And he's actually a experiment that's been going on with at San Pueblo University in San Diego, California, by this guy, Dr. Kendall. And then we get to see his class, and what a wacky group of graduate students, I think he says.
He does say graduate students. There's maybe a 70-year-old man in the crowd. There's a kid spinning a book on his
that's
finger.
my favorite guy.
Yeah, you pointed it out right away. We had to rewind.
I said, you got to see this.
I think it was the only time during the movie we rewound as well.
It was the most interesting thing in this movie.
And it was pretty cool. It was a real hodgepodge group.
Yeah.
And for my money, these people are not nearly as fascinated as they should be with how intricate this monkey's morning routine is.
Yeah.
They look, and these are graduate students. They're paying extra money. They've graduated already. They should be locked in, and they all look so bored to see this monkey live like a human.
Yeah, and then the doctor is like, he does an experiment with him where he's trying to show that Jack is a genius, and he's like, look at all these bananas, and he makes him do math, and he's like, Jack, how many bananas are there left? And Jack holds up 3 fingers, which is the wrong answer.
Yep.
But then he holds up 4, showing that he was joking. And then he's like, Jack, you can't do this to me.
Jack. And the way that he speaks about Jack, when he said the word genius, because Jack is so human-like, I was expecting a human level of genius. Mm-hmm. They really don't touch on that again.
No.
He's just a monkey.
No, he's just a monkey. Jack also has a best friend who...
How are we going to come at this?
He's got special needs, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's implied that he's special needs.
It's either that or this guy knew he was in a kid's movie and he was like, I'm going to be the goofiest man that's ever been.
That's 100% what he's chosen to do.
Yep.
But it's just coded throughout the entire movie that there's something up with this guy.
Uh-huh.
And his best friend is this chimp.
Yep.
He takes him around. This is kind of a hint to, the plot of the movie, but when Dr. Kendall, the old man who is doing the research, isn't around, he's the one that's taking care of him pretty much most of the time.
I would say 90% of the time.
And he kind of just makes Jack do his chores with him, his job.
To be fair, he does the chores with Jack. They clean up the hallways in the college on roller skates, both of them.
Yes.
And Jack is a lot better at roller skating than Darren.
Is that his name, Darren?
Yes. Yep.
You looked up Darren. Yeah, and Darren, just a goofy guy, you know? He's just a goofy, silly guy who has no other friends.
His mouth doesn't stand still at any point. At any given second, his mouth is moving left to right. It's what is it called when you bite into a lemon? Perching? Pursing? Pursing left and right. It's nonstop movement. It's entertaining in the way that like a car crash is entertaining. You're like, what's going on? I can't look away from this.
He's making choices. That is an actor making choices, and we'll get into an actor who makes some choices a bit later. We learned not all they seem. We also learned that Dr. Kendall, the scientist, he is losing his funding for this monkey experiment. I'm not quite sure what he's teaching him. I guess just to be smart.
Yeah,
and live like a human.
I kind of came up with this dark past for the doctor in my head.
What has happened? What do you believe happened?
I think the doctor lost his son.
And he's treating Jack like his son?
Yeah, there's absolutely not a shred of proof to back this up. But there's a lot of holes in this movie, so I'm just trying to I'm trying to work with what they give me. It's established that he thinks Jack is a genius, and that throughout the movie it's established that Jack is I don't think he's a genius. People just kind of treat him like a human.
And they're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So Dr. Kendall, he loses his funding for this experiment that, he's trying to recreate his son's life. And he calls up this nature preserve, the El Simian Nature Preserve, located somewhere in California, which is Jack's original home. And he's like, hey, can I send Jack back? And they're like, yeah, Jack's mom would love to see him. And
why have you had him for so long?
Because he's keeping him as his son. Keep in mind, this is something that's important. Jack is fully clothed the entirety of this movie.
Oh, are we getting into this?
Sure, we can get into this. It starts about now.
Yeah. Jack, every scene has a new outfit on. And sometimes it makes sense where it's like, okay, it's the next day. Fine, I guess someone's got to dress him. But then Jack gets to on the road to his own, and he's carrying a duffel bag. And in that duffel bag, he must have 30 different outfit changes. I personally counted 15 throughout this whole movie, and I wasn't even paying attention to it for the first 30 minutes. Sometimes it changes within the scene.
It's true. It's true. You're like, that's a different colored shirt.
Different color
than he was wearing before.
He was wearing overalls. Now he's wearing a sweater.
What the hell? It's like they were different monkeys.
And then throughout, you can see the top ridge of a diaper. And something that was not talked about in the behind the scenes documentary but me and Mike are sure happened is there was probably so much poop.
Oh, for sure. For sure. The chimp's notorious.
Yeah. Something we have in common.
Is for pooping.
I'd be shitting.
And throwing their poop.
I'd be throwing. I don't be playing hockey, and I'm not a genius, but other than that.
So Jack is better than you. So anyway, funding is canceled. Jack is scheduled to go back to the nature preserve because I don't know what's going on at this college. But in the night, we get a little mini horror movie. And it plays out like a horror movie.
The whole time.
The death of this aging scientist. Yeah, that's what he is.
Yeah. We get a whole bunch of sharp angles with a handheld camera at weird twists and turns to get this guy framed up. and it's terrifying. And it's obviously it's an old man dying. They're not playing it for laughs, but with the right music, it's nightmare fuel. It really is. It's not only during the death of the doctor, but also when there's a very loose villain antagonist.
British Dean.
Throughout this whole movie, who's trying to get Jack the monkey back. And every time he's on screen, they do the same camera tricks that they were doing while the doctor was dying. Where it's just it's like a handheld camera where they twist it. And so the corner of the shot is, framed up with the doctor's head, middle of his forehead. And it just gives you this uneasy feeling, especially for a kid's movie.
Yeah, it is upsetting. And Disney movies or whatever, they'll kill like a parental figure all the time. But the way that it is shot and framed, and then it's juxtaposed by like Jack getting ready for bed. And he's just like getting tucked in by his good friend Darren. Is that his name?
Darren.
Right? Yeah.
Darren, they were playing checkers.
Checkers, yeah. And Jack steals his marshmallow. Classic monkey prank. Meanwhile, like the professor's like listening to an old record, drinking milk.
The milk was a strong choice.
and then he dies. And then the record just keeps skipping.
If by chance you find my dead body in my life, and the last thing I had in front of me was milk, can you hide that from me? Can you make sure no one thinks that I was drinking whole milk as I had a... What do you think he did die from? Because during when the doctor calls the sanctuary and asks them to take Jack back, we have this tiny little foreshadowing where the doctor's hand shakes a lot as he puts his hand down.
It's true, yeah.
How do you think the doctor died?
Just a heart attack, probably.
Just being old?
Allergic to milk.
He was slowly killing himself.
Lactose intolerance.
I miss my son so much.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Reading this book.
Oh my god. Okay, so to get back on track here.
Yeah.
The doctor dies. Darren, the friend, overhears a conversation that the antagonist plans to send Jack to a facility where they're gonna inject him with hepatitis.
Yeah.
It's not clear if it's A, B, C, D, etc.
No.
But it's a bad one.
Yeah, because Darren's like, hepatitis kills.
Yeah.
So what's Darren's big plan?
Darren's big plan is to dress Jack up as a human, as he always is, send him on a train, and have him get off the train where in the town where the sanctuary is. Now, Darren puts Jack in a bag and hands him $10 cash, and he says, when you hear the stop, get off the train and give this $10 to the taxi driver.
He'll know what to do.
He'll know where to bring you. Now, I guess this is where the genius level intellect of Jack must come into play. But it also just seems like Darren just has full faith.
Oh, yeah. This is a guy who fully trusts everybody.
Yeah.
This is that does not... There's not a single bad bone in this body. This is a fully trusting individual.
And I don't want to go too far without going back to the hepatitis thing.
Yeah.
Because I guess that's like a kid's movie choice where you can't get you can't do AIDS, you can't do cancer, you can't do one of those heavy hitting diseases.
Yeah.
It has to be B tier.
Well, hepatitis sounds scary. It's a scary word. So kids are probably like, that's bad.
Yeah. I feel the same way because I couldn't tell you a single thing about hepatitis.
Does hepatitis kill?
It better be, or this whole movie's a lie.
Hepatitis kill?
You're getting some live research.
Yeah. Yes, hepatitis can be fatal. Chronic hepatitis B and C are leading causes of death.
Well,
in approximately 1.1 million deaths annually.
Now, can I bring up something that might be a little of a hot take?
Yeah.
Maybe this antagonist, whatever his name may be,
British Dean.
Dean.
That's what I wrote down in my notes.
Maybe this British Dean isn't as evil as we think he is. because for this monkey to be getting sent and injected with hepatitis, it probably is for a trial for a drug to cure hepatitis.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So, Jack, I get you're a genius, but maybe your sacrifice would lead to the cure for hepatitis. You know, you're not doing
You could have been the guy.
You could have been the guy. You're not doing anyone any good in that sanctuary.
Well, he does do something good. He saves a town. He saves a town.
He saves a town. He saves a family.
It's true. Gives people confidence.
Yep.
Saves Darren.
Oh, right. Yeah. Gets Darren a new job.
Yeah, Darren, because he was definitely fired for smuggling Jack out. To be fair, I do want to say, you mentioned, British Dean does nothing wrong this entire movie.
No.
He's not really evil.
Nope.
He's just a little menacing looking, and the camera makes him look scary.
And if we're going to get into the nitty gritty of this, not only does he not do anything wrong, he might be trying to help people. And I'm pretty sure legally he probably has every right to this monkey.
Oh, 100%.
Like, at this point, the school probably owns Jack. Right?
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. You can't just send him wherever you want. And I get that the original doctor, was trying to send Jack back to the sanctuary.
Which is also, fine.
Fine. If you do it in time before you die. Maybe don't wait until the night you're going to die.
Meanwhile, we cut to Canada. And in Canada...
Hard cut to Canada.
We meet Stephen. And Stephen is a boy who could be 14, but also could be 25.
Yeah, my money's on the younger side.
I mean, he was in school.
What's confusing about it, though, is that one of the first scenes that we get with Steven is that he goes to a hockey tryout. Now, we don't know hockey that much. I guess I know it a little bit.
You know a little more than me.
But once you start getting into the different leagues, I get a little confused. But because of Steven's age, I just figured that he was going to play high school hockey. And then they show this ragtag group that he's playing hockey with, and not a single one of them is under the age of 30.
No. You want to name some of these players?
We have Moose, the big fighter.
Yeah.
He's a goofball, but, he's lovable. Again, very thin on these characters. I'm giving them backstories.
Yeah.
We have
Magoo,
who is the goalie, who was supposed to be a child prodigy. He was had a lot of scouts looking at him. But then for some mysterious reason, he started to suck. That reason is later revealed to be that he needs glasses.
Hence the name Magoo. You don't know Mr. Magoo?
Did Mr. Magoo have glasses?
No, he couldn't see. That was his whole...
Oh.
He was just an old man who couldn't see.
Oh. I know.
You just thought it was a silly name?
Yeah. Well, I knew of Mr. Magoo. I didn't know his character breakdown.
Yeah. He's just he couldn't see, so he would get into sticky situations because he was blind.
And then we have Stosh, who knits. And
that's his whole character.
That's the entire character of that. Now, if I had to build the backstory for Stosh,
Yeah. So what's going on there?
I would say that he doesn't want to be out playing hockey. Now, when we first see these tryouts, all this team is doing is fighting each other. I can't tell if Stosh is in the fight, but
No, Stosh is just like on the side.
On the side. So
Yeah.
my thought is that Stosh probably had pretty strict parents. Maybe his dad was a big hockey guy, forced him to play hockey throughout his whole childhood. And at this point, he doesn't know what else to do. Now, he had secret knitting meetings with his mother because that's where his passion really came out was crochet. And now he's just stuck in the middle here where, he's knitting while playing hockey, trying to make both his mother and his father, who are probably gone, happy. It's dark when you put it like that.
Well, this is a dark movie. Guy died of milk.
Guy unalived himself.
No, you're right. Well, yeah, is died okay? I don't know. I passed
Committed
away.
Milk aside.
No. Lactose. Not lactose tolerant. We got hepatitis. There's a lot of problems. And also, Cutting back to the movie. Also, we then get a cut to a big building that says girls.
Might need a little more context there.
Yeah, it's a girls' high school. Middle school? She's looked young.
Yeah, but she's in the same school
As her brother. So she's probably in high school. Probably like a freshman.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
No, so there's
No,
no way.
middle
You're
school.
right,
She's a
you're
middle
right.
schooler.
There's no way.
So she's in an all-girls middle school, and we learn that she's deaf. Her name is Tara. She's the sister of Stephen.
Yep.
And all these girls, this girl, this is a crazy scene. This girl that's like handing out invitations to this birthday party, and then she starts throwing the invitations in the air like they're confetti.
Like she's a billionaire throwing
Here,
them.
take it.
Yeah, and the implication here is, and I'm pretty sure at this point, maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention, we don't know Tara's name.
No.
But then this girl's handing out invitations to seemingly every single person in her class. And then she starts throwing them in the air. And one of the letters that lands on the ground that was thrown in the air says Tara. Tara doesn't see that because apparently she's partially blind as well as deaf.
No.
It's right there in front.
Yeah.
It's right there.
It falls on the floor.
No, she was busy being sad because I think she assumed that she wasn't going to get invited to the birthday party.
Yeah, and because she can read lips, but she like wasn't reading the lips because, or she gets. I think she leaves the classroom before the girl says everyone's invited to my birthday.
Yep.
So these girls aren't being mean to her. They just don't. And it's also her first day.
I didn't know that the family moved until we Googled it afterwards. But apparently this family's new to town.
Yeah, they're from California.
Yeah.
Which is also just so happens to be where Jack is from.
Oh, it's true. I wonder if they knew each other.
They do not. Because they meet. And and so Tara is just really sad that she didn't make friends at school on her first day.
I do want to call out the girl whose birthday it is too, because even though she did invite Tara, she handed the letters out to most people and then just threw them in the air. Like, if you throw someone's invitation in the air and let it land on the ground, you probably didn't want that person at your birthday party.
And also this other girl, like, I'm sure at the start of class, they're probably you'd probably tell everybody, "Hey, this is Tara. She's deaf." Mm-hmm. You would hand that to her.
Yeah,
pretty confident.
Yeah,
So this girl's awful.
Worse than Mr. Peabody.
Yeah, and bigger villain. There really is no villain in this movie.
The villain is society, who just can't let a monkey play hockey with his friends.
It's true. So true. Anyway, we cut back to
it's just a mirror.
this movie's just everything that's wrong with 2026. So we cut back to Jack on the train. He's been smuggled onto the train, and Jack is in a duffel bag, kind of stowed away above everybody, where you would shove your luggage. I was worried that he was going to be zipped up the entire time. Forgot he is a genius. He gives himself some air.
Yep.
And throughout the duration of his time on the train, he pulls a couple shenanigans. He steals the conductor's hat.
He eats a banana and then puts the peel on a rich businessman's head.
Who was reading
Tycoon
magazine.
Yep.
Which had a big plane on the front.
Business.
Yes. Business. Businessmen don't take the train. And because he had a wild, crazy night, poor Jack, he oversleeps. He missed the El Simien stop.
I can't believe you remember the name of that town.
Well, it's El Simien.
And Mike is also he's glossing over this part of the train ride because it's not too entertaining.
Yeah.
The movie doesn't know that.
It's like 15 minutes.
Jack is on this train for literally 15 minutes. This is a 90-minute movie where, what is that? 15% of the movie is literally Jack traveling to where the movie starts.
Yeah. But, he oversleeps and for what seems to be a very long time. This monkey was in a coma. Because he started in San Diego and ends in middle of nowhere Canada.
Yeah, the most unbelievable part of this movie isn't a monkey playing hockey. It's the fact that we would have transcontinental train travel in the year 2000. That you could take a train from San Diego to the
to Nelson, British Columbia.
Yeah. I wish.
Nelson is right above the border.
Okay.
So it's there could be a train. There could be, in theory, but it is covered in snow. And it's Christmas time, apparently.
You're right. They really don't touch on that besides the giant Christmas tree.
Yeah, there's a scene a bit later. But
you're missing the best part about Jack getting off this train.
Oh, yeah.
Jack gets off this train. He starts walking the town square, which it really annoyed me. This town square, it's Canada. It hasn't been shoveled, hasn't been plowed. There's a foot of snow just on the road. But what does Jack walk right up to? He walks right up to a store full of bananas.
Yes. Yeah, we were joking. We're like, is this the Chiquita brick and mortar?
This is where the first Chiquita was based out of, was actually Nelson, British Columbia. There's just one shot, and an entire department store wall is just filled with bananas.
It's a chimp's paradise.
It is. And at this point, I'm like, oh my God, are we going to get a breaking and entering here? No, it's just Jack yearning.
One day.
One day
I'll get a banana.
One day.
Also, there's a scene when he gets off of the train. He has to wait for the conductor to kind of like have his back turned, and then he like leaves the conductor his hat, and the conductor's like, "Where'd this come from?" And he sees like this little man hoveling through the snow. Doesn't question anything.
The amount of people who can't tell a human from a monkey in this movie is pretty entertaining.
Well, because you were like, well, that would be a small man with long arms.
like the longest arms in the world. While
in town, and Jack's kind of going through the town and yearning for a banana from the Chiquita brick and mortar. He comes across
Chiquita brick and mortar.
Steven and Tara, I forgot her name. And kind of hides like in an alley, and Tara like sees him, and she tries to tell Steven like, "Hey, I saw a monkey down there," and Steven's like, "There are no monkeys.
They're all in California,
where I'm from and you're from. This is Canada.
This isn't home.
I miss home."
Maybe he's thinking that Tara's just really homesick.
Tara's, she's seeing things. Steven can't. He's not putting up with this. He's just signed up for the worst team in the league.
Yeah, he doesn't have the childhood whimsy anymore. He has to apparently put money on the plate for this family.
Dad, who seems to be doing pretty well, and mom, who has
the mom gets shown maybe 20 minutes into the movie. The mom doesn't have a scene where she is actually an active part of this movie until the 45-minute mark. And that's it.
That's it. Yeah, and then she's just there. She's supporting the family. So Steven and Tara, they go away. They go home. And then they have that conversation. And they're like, "How was your day?" And they were like, "Bad." It was terrible. And then, meanwhile, Jack kind of just wanders the town of Nelson and comes across a big open field with a beautiful treehouse in it that's stocked.
Like, it has a bed. It has like supplies up there. It has an axe on the wall. It's almost like someone's like emergency, wife kicked me out of the house again. I'm going up to the treehouse.
This is my home now.
Yeah.
Jack just makes himself comfortable, unpacks.
Yep. He was supposed to go to the middle of California, nice and sunny. The amount of winter clothes that Jack has in his duffel bag is unbelievable. And we've talked about the costume changes, but a full winter jacket, hat, coat, the whole deal.
He's got a headlamp.
He's got a headlamp. That's true. Darren set him off right.
He's got everything a little chimp could need. But no food, no Chiquitas.
No Chiquitas.
And so he wakes up the next morning. Jack wakes up the next morning to Steven practicing slap shots. Mm-hmm. And
Jack wakes up and Tara's eating a banana and this hand comes through the bush and she sees it out of the corner of her eye and then the hand goes back into the bush and she kind of just like shrugs and is like, huh, I guess that bush has a hand. And then she sees the hand again and it goes back in. This time she very clearly sees the hand and she's like, oh man, that's weird. And then she sees a monkey's face and that's when she gets surprised.
And faints. She screams and faints. And Jack, she lays unconscious for a while and we were like, oh. And then Jack's like, girl, okay?
And she said, yes, would you like to come home?
She brings him home.
Brings him home, has him sleep in the closet. And then next morning, wake up, family's getting ready. You know, dad's getting ready for work and all that. Mom, who knows? They don't show her. Maybe she sleeps until noon. You know? So Jack wakes up and he immediately starts to go through his morning routine again. You know, he showers, he goes downstairs. And
he wears dad's glasses.
He wears dad's glasses. He stretches them out. And he starts making coffee, you know, makes himself some bowl of cereal as well. The most disgusting bowl of cereal that I've ever seen.
My favorite part of the behind the scenes the 6-minute behind the scenes documentary the DVD had, which was like, the director was like, sometimes Jack was doing some really funny things, like he wouldn't eat the cereal because he didn't like it. And I just remember you being like, that cereal looks gross.
There was like long strings coming out of it, but he makes the dad the coffee. And so dad comes downstairs. Tara is just able to sneak Jack out of there before the dad sees.
Well, you also missed that Steven comes downstairs.
Oh, right.
And Steven sees Jack sitting at the table eating cereal. Doesn't freak out. He goes, Tara, you were right. There was a monkey.
There's a fully dressed monkey
eating my cereal.
Yeah, you didn't mention the part where he was mostly human. And it's just kind of like, I guess we got this now.
Yeah. And then Jack points at some skates on the wall and he's like, you want these? And Jack nods and then they're like, okay, whatever. The monkey wants them. So then they leave and then the dad comes down and he takes a sip of the coffee and he goes, kids.
Kids.
Or thanks, kids.
Yeah, thanks, kids. After he found that his glasses had been stretched and completely destroyed, I think my dad would be a lot more angry that I broke his glasses than made him one cup of coffee. I don't think that exactly evens out, but...
And spilled all the milk.
It spilled so much cereal
You
everywhere.
Also mentioned, which I thought was funny, that apparently this family of 4 who drinks coffee and has cereal has just a quart of milk.
1/4 gallon of milk.
Yeah.
Was there a war in Canada going on at that time that we didn't know about? Was there a great cow shortage?
The year was 2000. What was happening?
The great cold came in.
Milk production down.
Milk. We would milk the cows and it would come out ice.
But in America, it kills you.
Right. Maybe it was just
poison
milk. Poison milk in America hadn't heard yet.
Canada?
Yeah.
So they take Jack to the makeshift ice skating rink that Steven practices on. And they're like, well, let's try something out. And they put the skates on Jack and they teach him how to skate, and we get this discount Full House theme that plays.
And this is where it gets really impressive because the monkey acting is insane. Like, the monkey is actually ice skating. The monkey was actually eating cereal. It's not just, we've all seen a monkey do sign language or all this. This monkey is living as a human being.
Yeah, he's doing slap shots.
He's doing slap shots.
he's doing in the behind, like, obviously there's like some movie magic or whatever where, when you're watching it, like the footage is obviously sped up because, he was probably slow.
Right.
And, it's hard to train a chimp to pay attention and do a particular task. But also, like, he's doing, I would say, 90% of what they want him to do. They just have to,
make it faster.
Yeah, speed it up a little bit.
We skimmed the New York Times review of this after the movie, and the freaking prick who wrote that is just like, Oh, this is so stupid. They sped up the monkey. It looks so fake. Asshole, there's still a monkey ice skating in front of you. Can you not have a little bit of wonder left in your life?
There's no whimsy.
There's no whimsy.
The year is 2000.
The fact that you can't see a monkey doing stuff like that and enjoy yourself a little bit, like, yes, was it a bad movie? Spoiler alert. Yeah, it's a bad movie. But the best part of this is just looking at someone while you're watching it and being like, oh my God, they actually got a monkey to do that.
The monkey did that. In the behind the scenes bit, they bring up the monkey trainer, and she was like, it's crazy. They wanted me to train how to ice skate.
Yeah. And then they did.
And then we did it. Which is, like, not only ice skate, but they train it to roller skate, ice skate, like...
hold a hockey stick correctly.
Correctly.
And use it and hit a puck into the net.
Dunk trash.
On roller skates. Shower.
Yep. That one's probably easier.
Yeah. Pour milk. Make coffee.
Drink coffee. These Bernie, Mac, and Louie, troopers.
Now, can I just interject here?
Yeah.
As the resident monkey expert here, can I get your top 3 best monkey performances in movies
that I've seen? Sure. I would say, I don't know the name, and this is a movie I'll talk about later. I brought it up to you. There's a pretty impressive orangutan performance in a movie called Link, which is about a orangutan that murders people. It's great. It's awesome. And then another great she's a national treasure. Crystal the monkey, a capuchin. She was in not National Treasure. She was in Night at the Museum. She was in Hangover 2. She's in some of these Air Bud movies a little bit later down the line. She's they trained her to do all sorts of stuff. I think she's a pretty decent great monkey actor. I mean, they're different species or whatever. But as far as chimpanzees go, this might be the first live action chimp I've seen. Like, that's a main character in a movie. Really impressive stuff. I mean, like,
what's that Clint Eastwood one?
Oh, every Which Way But Loose.
Yeah,
that is a fascinating movie. I did that one with Michael Costelli. Yeah, good pal. He loved it.
How is the monkey acting?
He's Clyde the monkey is awesome in that as well. He's He drives a truck at one point. Like a street cleaner. He's cheering Clint Eastwood on. He gets laid. There's a scene where Clint Eastwood gets. This is a sidetrack, but you should watch this movie. It's great. There's a scene in every which.
Sexy.
No, you don't see that, but like. Clint Eastwood and him go on the town at one point, and they go to bars and like strip clubs and stuff. And then Clint Eastwood gets drunk and then goes to his friends who are like using the motel at that time, and he wakes them up. He's like, "You guys are in love. I'm looking for love. We gotta get love for Clyde." So they break into a zoo.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Oh, thank God. And they. Oh, okay. Okay.
No, it's normal.
Oh, it's monkey on monkey.
Yeah. Okay. They break into a zoo and and they break into the orangutan enclosure, and then the woman orangutan like beckons Clyde, and then they close the door.
Oh, that is a weight has come off my shoulders. Okay.
It was the 70s.
Okay. So give me top 3.
Top 3.
Now, run through.
Top 3. You know what? Clyde, Crystal, and then one of these boys, Mac, Bernie, or Louie.
All right.
They're pretty good.
Three-way tie.
Well, I don't know who's who.
One of them has adorable buck teeth.
Yeah. I mean, one of them's just got a skinnier face.
Yeah.
Because every time we're like, that's a different monkey.
Yeah. So Bernie was brought in for being happy.
Yes.
Mac was brought in as being the depressed monkey. And then young Louie was brought in to be the youthful monkey, which I gotta say, there wasn't one scene where that felt more youthful than the others.
Probably, I bet Louie was the one doing the stunts.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, you got to have a little bit more spry.
Right. You got to be okay in the knees. Yeah, makes sense.
Well, he's doing some jump. He's climbing over that wall, the plexiglass wall.
Yeah.
He jumps into a thing of laundry at one point.
Yeah.
From a height.
At least, it's like actually probably too much, like at least like 8 feet.
Yeah, it's high up.
Like no joke, like they dropped that monkey into a laundry basket when he's sneaking into the ice rink for the first
Before
time.
there were rules. You couldn't do that today.
Where are we in this plot? Right
Anyway,
now?
we have all right, so he's learning to ice skate. And we get that whole montage or whatever, and he slaps one of the pucks. Mm-hmm. And he's like, Steven's like, hey, like, you know, if you practice, you keep practicing, you know, you'll be pretty good. And then Tara's like, check the net.
Check the net.
And they go and investigate the net, and turns out that puck went straight through.
Yep.
That chip is strong. Now, chimps are notorious for looking very fun and innocent, but are very dangerous animals.
When this movie first started and the whole hockey team was just doing nothing but fighting with each other.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was like, this is going to go bad. That monkey's going to get on that floor or get on that ice and kill poor Moose.
Moose is shoving everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one wants to fight the monkey.
No, there's no fighting once the monkey is on. No.
There's fighting around the monkey.
Yeah, exactly.
But no one's shoving the monkey into the wall. Yikes. So basically they are like, you'll be pretty good at this or whatever. And Steven's like, all right, well, I got to go to practice now. Or to just play. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think they go play a couple games.
Yep.
And, the team sucks.
Getting
Cooked everywhere on the road. Dad doesn't even come to the games.
No.
At one of the games, Jack follows Steven and Tara to the Nuggets arena center.
Yep.
Not that Nuggets.
No,
Let's keep it.
Even though the logo is the same exact one as the NBA team, the Nuggets is the name of the junior hockey league or hockey team that Steven plays for.
Yes. And he distracts. Well, one of the guard gets distracted. The guy who's ripping the tickets, and Jack sneaks in, and he makes his way somehow to the locker room, and he puts on a jersey, and it's a fun little montage. Well, this is where he does his big stunt where he jumps into the laundry basket.
And he pulls out a jersey of the captain who has been mysteriously out with an illness for a long while now.
Long time. Seems to be years.
And Jack puts on the uniform, and we find out that the last name of the captain is Rachimsky. Chimp right across the name.
But you don't see the rib.
No.
Just Chimsky.
And then we get this fun scene of the monkey trying to mirror a poster on the wall of how to put the hockey equipment on. After a couple of tries, he finally gets it. And then puts on his skates, ties them himself, apparently.
Yeah, he needed help initially.
Yep.
Not anymore.
No, he's a genius.
Yeah.
And he gets to the ice, he hops onto the ice, and he starts play. We finally, I think this is an hour into the movie.
Yeah, we learned about an hour into this film.
Finally get the monkey playing hockey.
Yeah.
For Act 3.
And, it's sped up. But, he's doing it. He's doing the stuff. And I think he scores a goal, and the ref is like, illegal player.
Which pissed me off to no end, because this entire time, every single rule of hockey has been broken. It's just like there's just fighting, there's boarding, there's icing, there's every single penalty you could possibly think of in hockey. But I guess we have to draw the line somewhere. Which, fine. You draw it at a monkey playing hockey.
A monkey playing hockey, or was there just too many players on the ice?
You're right.
I don't think
you're
I
right.
cared about that.
It wasn't even the monkey. It was the fact there was too many men on the ice.
They didn't even care.
That's where we're drawing the line?
Too many guys.
Kidding me?
And then people are like, I think that's a monkey. And then he sneaks back out over the plexiglass. And the coach is like, that monkey can play. God damn.
He's a ringer.
And so then the coach convinces the 3 other people in the league, the 3 other teams. He's like, think of all the money we could make.
He's like, yes, could my best player now rip the face off of your players and eat it? Yes. But we could make like hundreds of dollars
We could
off
make
of this.
at least 1,000. We could fill every seat.
And it works. The other owners of the teams are convinced thoroughly.
He's like, that's like my sister playing.
Yeah, there's a lot of jokes in a small period of time of just like, oh, that looks like my cousin. It looks like my sister.
Yeah.
It's pretty mean.
They're the bad guys. So they all agree, there's nothing in the rules that says a chimp can't play hockey.
No. They amended the rules.
Oh, they amended the rules.
Yeah. It wasn't an Air Bud situation. I feel like they knew that they couldn't go back to the well for this one. Because I was paying close attention to this scene. They said that they were going to amend the rules. So they did have a rule
that said monkeys cannot play.
Monkeys cannot play.
Someone thought about it.
But they went ahead and they saw their eyes went straight to money signs, and they're like, we could make 4 figures?
Just imagine.
We
could sell more nuggets.
We could sell more nuggets. We could get a Zamboni.
After, Jack's joined the team. Mm-hmm. He's been approved.
He's been approved.
Signed off on. Yep. It's legal.
Yep. No one on the team puts too much of a fight up.
No, the coach is just like, all right, this is Jack. He's joining the team. And one guy's like, are we getting monkey bars?
Yeah. And the coach has been an awful coach throughout this entire process. During practice, he just lets his players fight the whole time. Doesn't run a drill, doesn't do anything.
No.
This monkey joins the team, and all of a sudden, he's like, okay, time to take this serious.
So they start running drills.
And
you see Jack, and he's doing he's swerving in and out of cones and stuff, which I'm like, it's impressive.
It's really impressive.
It's cool.
We couldn't do that.
No. Fun fact about me. I don't know if you were there that night.
Oh, no, I was not.
I'm not coordinated in any capacity. This is why I do a podcast seated.
Not on roller skates.
I talk about movies where I cannot get hurt. Where I went roller skating. This is how Jack is better than me. And I went roller skating, and within 5 minutes of putting on the roller skates, I am shoved to the ground. And I'm like, well, obviously the best thing to do is you got to catch yourself with both of your arms directly extended. Oh, God. And I broke both of my arms within 5 minutes of wearing roller skates.
Wow, I didn't realize when we were watching this movie how
traumatizing.
Yeah.
I was like, that Bernie thinks he can beat me. And he can.
You think you're better than me, Bernie?
And Darren. Roller skating. So yeah, this monkey's impressive, and he also brings this family closer together. While this is happening, let's cut back to the mom.
Well, can I? Yeah, okay, good.
So the mom is hosting club because one of the other women who runs club was getting her couch reupholstered.
Yes, that was the exact wording. Yep.
And so obviously can't do club at house if couch. Get fixed.
Nowhere to sit.
And they show up an hour early for club.
Yep.
Insane.
Club.
And while club is happening, Jack is upstairs. And he's got to sneak out to practice.
Yep.
Because mom don't know about Jack.
No.
Mom don't know Jack.
No, mom don't know Jack. Mom don't know Jack about Jack.
And Jack throws all of his hockey equipment out the window. As he's climbing out the window, he kind of trips a little bit, and he dangles out the window. And one of women at club see Jack and is scared of Jack. And Jack run away. And the mom's like, "Oh my God, this lady at club was saw a monkey. Isn't that crazy?"
So the monkey's fully on the team now.
Yeah.
And when they start playing the games, the parents haven't shown up to a game yet. I think the dad was there the first time the monkey showed up.
He sees the monkey. So when they come home from that game, the mom's talking about how lady at club saw Jack.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, Mom, we have something to tell you." And they step aside and they reveal that Tara and Jack are best friends. And Mom is just okay with it.
Mom just kind of gives an oy vey.
This again?
Yeah. This old number.
And then, this is a great bit, that right after, the next morning, she apparently called zoo.
The one zoo in town in Canada in the middle of the winter.
And they're like, we ain't missing any chimps.
So the mom is like, okay, I guess he's ours now. One zoo.
One zoo. And, Jack starts bringing this family together because, like you're saying, Mom hasn't been to the hockey games. She starts going to the hockey games now that Jack's involved.
Yeah, and I'm starting to think, I have this kind of theory again, kind of taking the darker side of this movie, that the parents really don't believe in Steven's dream of trying to be drafted in the NFL or the NHL. Because he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Not only do they not show up to any games, but they put him on the worst team probably in Canada. It's Canada. There's a hockey team every...
You throw a rock.
Every half a mile over there. Every kilometer, whatever the hell it is. They're not willing to drive him to the next town over for him to get a chance to get looked at by a scout. He has to join the freaking Slapshot team. No.
We don't care. We got business and club.
Yeah, we got business and club. We're not showing up to your games. Oh, there's a monkey? Oh, okay.
Cancel club.
Cancel club. Cancel work. I called out. I'm fired. It doesn't matter. I got to see this monkey play.
Oh, my God. He's like my son I've always wanted. But also... in a way to help.
It's like the doctor in the beginning.
Yeah. It's all about my son I wish I still had. Son of mine, Steven. But also, like, Jack also starts doing, because he's good friends with Tara, he goes to class. They just let this chimp go to class with her and starts teaching them sign language.
Yep.
And, all the girls are like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this monkey's bringing this town together.
It's kind of weird, though.
People together, yeah.
Because when Jack does sign language, for the most part, or at least kind of sporadically, they'll show subtitles for what he's saying. Mm-hmm. The girl, Tara, who's deaf, signing the whole time, doesn't get a single subtitle the entire time. No. And also... Yeah,
let's talk about this now. Let's talk about this now. We were watching the movie and we're like, this girl's really good. Like, she's, when she speaks, how do I put this? She does a deaf voice.
Yeah.
We were like, she's trying. She's doing her best. She's, pretty good actor.
Yeah.
We then watched the behind the scenes documentary.
So we thought she was deaf.
Yeah.
We thought, we were like, okay, wow. Because we figured someone that young... probably isn't gonna fake that.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go for that. First interview that she has behind the scenes, she's not deaf.
She's like, I couldn't believe the monkeys.
Yeah.
We're like, no.
Yeah, we're like, oh no. We were just talking about how surprisingly progressive this movie was towards the deaf community.
We thought you were hiring deaf actors.
We thought we were hiring deaf actors.
It would have been cool.
Yeah, no.
I mean, nothing against Jamie. She did her best.
She did. Hey, she tricked us.
But, yikes. Anyway, so turns out Jack's really good at hockey.
Yep.
And
they start winning.
And they win so fast, that they make it all the way to the championships.
We're not yada-yadaing it. The movie yada-yada it.
He starts playing hockey with 30 minutes left of this movie. Well, 28 minutes left of this movie because the rest is credits.
Yeah. Yep. And then we're in the championship.
Yeah, we're in Vancouver.
Yep.
They get
the
on
big city.
They get on a bus to the Big Maple.
To the Big Maple. the whole hockey team
gets on a bus.
For some reason, they have a scene where they're driving into Vancouver and there's a blonde woman walking and the whole bus just goes over to the side and gawks at her.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, can you believe it?
Can you believe it? Legs.
Yeah. I think one of them goes, wow, those buildings are really big. You've never left town.
You've never seen a woman before?
A woman? Yeah.
That wasn't your mother?
I wouldn't believe it.
So they get to the big game.
The streets are plowed. It's crazy.
Yeah, but there's no Chiquita brick and mortar.
It was a trial store. Didn't do very well.
It failed. Turns out it was a terrible idea.
They should be on every corner.
So they get to the stadium.
Yeah.
And this stadium is massive. It's huge. It's an actual hockey stadium.
Yeah. I do also love that everyone is dressed up. You know, you gotta look nice. Everyone's dressed up in a suit and tie, including Jack.
Yep. But then for some reason, the Steven shirt untucked, and he has a mysterious stain right on the shirt. It was definitely not supposed to be there.
Yeah, it just happened.
We thought it was monkey feces.
Yeah, it could be.
It's probably poop.
It's probably poop. While, you know, this is happening, there's like a local news report that's going on. It's like, can't believe this Chip's playing hockey. And back at the University of San Diego, Dr. British Peabody man.
Peabody, yep.
Yes. And he, you know, is on the phone. He's doing press conferences like, we're going to get Jack back. Don't you worry. Everything's going to be fine.
Don't you worry. You can inject him with as much hepatitis as you want.
A, B, C. All of it. And, you know, the alumni won't give money unless he finds Jack, which pretty easy to find.
Yeah.
He's becoming a local news story, and he's like, get me on a plane. And I guess he flies to Vancouver to be at the big game as well.
Yep.
So the big game's happening. It's them versus Global Gym from
Same color schemes.
from Dodgeball.
Same exact
This was
color
pre-Dodgeball too.
Very much
Yeah.
so.
So Dodgeball saw this and goes,
I like those colors.
someone saw this.
We did.
Made 1.2 million at the box office. Not a lot. Anyway, but they start playing the game and they're doing pretty decent. You know, Magoo has gotten glasses at this point, so he's catching saves.
Yeah, it took a 15-year-old Steven to tell this 40-year-old who was supposed to go to the NHL, hey, maybe you suck because you can't see the puck. This poor guy ruined an entire life, millions of dollars in endorsements, I'm sure, too, because no one could give him a pair of glasses.
No. And he, they make it to the one of the it's not a quarter. What is triples? Periods. Triples.
That's what you got me on.
Yeah. I've been to some games. I remember I went to a Kings game, and I think I was like cheering or whatever, and the guy was like, "Can you believe so and so?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "You don't come here often, do you?" I was like, "No, not at all. I have no idea what's happening." So they I don't know what's happening. He scores a point, and it gives him 2 points at one point, and you were like, "That's not right."
I think I realized that I'm pretty sure the scoreboard just does this weird thing where, for some reason, they had 1 point, and then it would, every time they changed the score, they couldn't get a real scoreboard somehow, so it would drop to 0 and then
go
to
2.
And it would do the same thing. If they had 2 points or they scored another goal, it would go from 2 to 0 to 3. It was very frustrating.
It's the 2006 technology.
No. They had scoreboard technology at that point. It's because this movie was made with fucking banana money and a dream.
This was a scam. Someone anyway. So they make it to the period, the end of the period, and they're in the locker room and they're like, "Man, we're gonna win this game."
Yep.
And Tara's getting a hot dog or something, and she runs into Mr. Peabody or Dr. Peabody, and he hands her this
flyer.
And it has, have you seen this chimp on it?
Yeah.
Everyone has.
Everyone has.
He's playing in the game.
That's why we're here. That's why you're here.
You know this.
You think you just showed up to an arena handing out missing flyers for a monkey? Hey, has anyone seen a monkey playing hockey? Yeah, buddy. That's why we paid $40 a ticket to get in.
But she runs away.
Yes.
And they follow her to the locker room. And so does, and they open the door and they're like, "Oh my God, they're gonna take Jack away. They're gonna take Jack away." And he's like, "I have a court order to get my chimp back." And they're like,
"Fair.
Well, this is for hockey players only, so you better skedaddle."
The law doesn't apply in this locker room.
Also in this country.
Yeah.
It's a different country. You know, they go away and they somehow work it out where they're like, at the end of the game, the police are called. They're like, "Listen, Jack could play the rest of the game, but at the end of the game, Jack does have to come back with us," which is totally fair.
Yeah, everyone wins in this situation.
Jack gets to play, your team gets your star player,
Yep.
and Jack can go back home.
Yep.
Potentially for hepatitis testing, but also potentially to El Simien. Tara's got this plan. She's like, well, we can't let them take Jack.
No.
And Jack's from El Simien Sanctuary. I found it on the back of his photo of his mother that he took. And they're like, okay, we have this big plan. They start whispering the big plan. Mm. And we get to the final period. They're playing. Stuff's going down. They shoot a hockey puck and it lands like on the red line, which you're like, that's a point.
I'm almost positive that's a goal. Like where it was, it had broken the crease of the red line to get into the goal. And I'm pretty sure that's literally the ruling of like, it just has to go past that red line. It's halfway past that red line.
Doesn't matter. Everyone's getting into a fight.
Yeah.
Jack slides across the ice, knocks the puck into the goal. Mm-hmm. Everyone celebrates. Crowd goes crazy. Nuggets win. They take off the mask in a plot twist that I didn't see coming.
I honestly did not see this coming.
Tara was actually Jack the whole time.
So
she was good at hockey too. They're cheering and everything. Meanwhile, while this was happening, Steven was secretly taking Jack to the airport.
Mm-hmm. In overalls. Jack was in overalls. Let's make that very clear.
And he gets on Jack just... The flight attendant just takes Jack on the plane.
Yeah.
Jack's flying first class too.
Yeah. Jack's... It's supposed to be like the big goodbye, like they're never going to see each other again. Jack, they just have this cut of Steven longingly looking at Jack walking to the plane. And then they just have this shot of Jack with bending over with his head in between his legs, slapping his butt. Hard cut to Steven. Cut right back to Jack signing I love you as like the music swells. It's like, where did they mean to add that monkey ass slap in there?
I think that's just what he wanted to do. And he did it. There's no script for this movie. Things just happen. Jack gets on the plane. Stephen makes it back after the game is over and celebrates with the team. And then a scout's like, hey, man, you want to play for the Mighty Ducks? Was that what it was?
Yeah. Yep. Which was actually what the Anaheim Ducks used to be called. They were actually called the Mighty Ducks.
They want to play for the Mighty Ducks. This was a Disney movie. And they weren't. But then he's like, yeah, instantly. Looks at his parents. They give him like the thumbs up. He's like, yep, I'll sign right now. And then they're like, Tara, are you good? And she was like, I'm doing great. And then we cut back to the plane where Jack is in different clothes at this point. He's in a sweater he's in a polo and like jeans.
I'm sorry. I just Googled, I wanted to check myself. The Ducks were originally the Mighty Ducks. They were named that literally after the movie.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
I guess, right?
Disney owned them. It was synergy.
Yeah. Holy shit. Anaheim? Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
They had the Angels, too, for a while.
Yeah, but is that connected in any way? Angels?
There's Angels in the Outfield. You ever see that movie?
Wow. Wow. We're just owned by corporations.
They don't own them anymore. They were like, they're bad. So.
They're still bad.
Yeah. They got Mike Trout. It's fine. So they go. Jack goes home.
Jack gets onto the plane.
Gets on
outfit.
New outfit in first class. You know, like give him something to drink. And he's drinking like Kool-Aid or something.
I thought it was a vodka cran.
I mean, it is. Jack's 30, by the way. And he touches down in El Simien, the El Simien airport in California. Gets on a Jeep with no doors.
Yep.
And drives into the sanctuary, which is just some guy's backyard, which has one tree and two other monkeys.
They were cutting to the sanctuary throughout the movie, and the monkeys weren't wearing clothes. For some reason, when Jack gets there, they're clothed.
I wonder if those are all three of the actors who played Jack.
Oh.
Why buy more monkeys?
It's true.
Just
very
like,
true.
We have three monkeys. Yeah. There are three monkeys there. They like to wear clothes.
They're already here. No one's going to notice.
Oh, you know who else is already there?
Who?
Darren.
Yeah. Darren's there.
Darren's raking dirt.
Yeah. How did Darren get a job there? Quit asking questions.
Hey. You want this movie to go on longer?
We're 5 minutes to the end.
This is the end. And Jack just lives happily ever after at the El Simeon Sanctuary with Darren and Woman.
Yep.
Who runs Sanctuary.
And what happens to Tara? Again, the movie's done. Don't ask.
She's got friends now.
Does she?
Yeah, they like the sign language.
Yeah, that's true. An hour ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
The
end. That's how this movie ends. So let's talk about, we've kind of already touched upon it. I mean, we try to look up fun facts, and IMDb has 0. So
nothing fun about this movie.
No. I mean, what I did find fun on Wikipedia, I looked at development. There's a one sentence for development, and it was kind of in that interview you were, or review you were reading. I do love this. It says the film was originally produced by Keystone in conjunction with Walt Disney Pictures.
Right.
It feels like a Disney movie.
Yeah.
I think Air Bud was also in a similar vein.
Yep.
But Disney left the project after deeming that this was strictly for the video shelf. But Keystone said no.
No.
Guys, think of the hundreds of dollars we can make. And then I looked up Box Office Mojo, which alerted me that this movie made something like $90,000 on its opening weekend. Which, if you're unfamiliar with box office numbers, and I understand this was 2000 as well, so box office a little bit different nowadays to when it was then. That's still terrible. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. The movie made a total of $1.2 million at the box office. What was the budget? Approximately $4.5 million production budget. So this movie lost money. But there are 2 sequels. So I assume that
they lost more money.
No. Disney is right in the sense that this probably did spectacular numbers on video.
Yeah.
Which I believe.
Well, would you like to tell the people where you got this access to this movie from?
Yeah, I mean, you could watch it on YouTube, but I said no. We got to get authentic. This movie was made for video. So I rented it from the Los Angeles County Library, which is, libraries are great. You can get DVDs of almost anything.
Wow.
For free. You could have paid a fortune. I could have paid a fortune for a DVD, but I chose not to.
From the producers of Air Bud, we did read one fun fact where the idea from this movie came while they were filming Air Bud 2, and the producers saw a video of a chimpanzee skateboarding, and they were like, well, if he can skateboard, I bet he can play hockey.
We could do that, right?
We could do that.
And then I guess they were out of ideas, and they were like, well, if he could play hockey,
I bet he could skateboard.
He could skateboard. So, full circle. So, I mean, we could talk about Jack. This is what I normally talk about on this podcast. Yep. And we've kind of touched upon everything. But Jack is as a character, he's pretty solid. The most interesting character in this movie.
Easily.
He's doing the most.
Yep.
Yeah, so Jack, impressive. Again, played by those 3 chimps. You said that they come back in the sequels. Bernie does?
At least Bernie does. I haven't done my full research yet.
Yeah, no one has.
Tune in for part 2 of this podcast.
When we touch upon most vertical primate in a year. When's the X Games? Maybe around then. We get ass. We get monkey ass.
We got just a crescent moon of monkey ass.
Yeah, they're all in the shower at one scene, and they're like, "Here you go, Jack," and they hand him like a spray can.
I think it was a body wash.
I'm sure he stank.
Oh, you know it.
It's the one time where he's naked.
But guess what? So did Moose.
Moose, you could from the screen.
Moose, you don't call someone who smells good Moose.
In Canada. Crazy. Yeah, I wish there was more to talk about. I mean, listen, it's an Air Bud movie.
You gonna call your dad?
Yeah, let's call my dad on his birthday. He was expecting me to call later, but I'll call him now.
The first call of the day isn't gonna be to wish him a happy birthday. It's gonna be to talk about most valuable.
I already did wish him a happy birthday.
Okay, never mind.
I told him I was doing this, but he thinks we're doing this later. Anyway.
Hello?
Hi, Dad. You're on the podcast. We're doing it earlier.
Oh, you're a little early. Okay.
Surprise! Happy birthday!
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
thank you. Thank you. Who am I on with?
It's Matt.
You remember Matt?
Hey, Matt.
How you doing?
How are you? Doing good.
We have a worse movie than last time.
If you can believe.
Oh, no. Could there be?
Well, that one was. You were even a little interested.
Listen. I told Michael no matter what movie it is, I was going to hijack the podcast anyway. So.
Okay. Well, we're talking about Most Valuable Primate, a movie that you probably have never heard of before.
Nope.
Okay. So if I told you it's a movie produced by the people who made Air Bud, what do you think would happen in this movie?
Is it a hockey movie?
It is a hockey movie. Check.
Oh, okay.
And it's called Most Valuable Primate. What creature instead of a dog?
Could it be chimpanzee?
It is a chimpanzee.
2 for 2.
Have you seen this?
No, I have not.
Yeah, I thought so. Do you want to take a guess what happens in this movie?
I don't know what happens. Let's say, I don't know. I have no clue. Obviously, he plays hockey.
Do you
How
think
he gets to play hockey, I don't know.
Well,
So,
what make something up. What do you think? How does he get to play
make something up?
Yeah. You're a creative
Okay.
guy.
Okay. The star hockey player falls ill or can't play or whatever, and they see a monkey on the ice, and the monkey can hit the puck with the hockey stick, and they say, hey, let's use him. So they say, okay, let's use him. And there you go. He becomes the star hockey player.
That is exactly right. You nailed it. That is literally what happens.
Well, that's because
That's me.
you wrote this movie.
No, I didn't.
Are you Robert Vince?
No.
Okay, so you have
Was it a moneymaker? No.
it made 1.2 million at the box office. So no, it was not. But it got 2 sequels. So
Oh.
How? I have no idea.
I'm telling you,
guess what?
video on. Yeah, what?
I was going to say, I didn't see the sequels either.
No, why would you? No one has. So I have a hypothetical legal question for you here. That is posed in the movie. If you had a court order, your chimp has gone missing, but your chimp is wound up in Canada on a hockey team. And if you got a court order to retrieve that chimp, would that court order stand in Canada?
No.
Oh, so he couldn't receive it.
That's true. So that monkey's free to keep playing hockey.
Yeah.
In Canada.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they find him in Vancouver.
Yes. No. So I would say no to the court order being able to be enforced in Canada. No. So
All right. Well,
now you could have the Canadian authorities, pick up the chimp and extradite him back to
you can't extradite the chimp.
bring
Oh,
him
no,
back
first class.
to the United States, but that's a whole nother movie.
Yeah. That could be the sequel.
A Few Good Men, but with the monkey.
MVP 4.
The extradition, yes. it could be.
Most extradition to primate. MEP. I wish this was more interesting. You got any questions, Matt, for my dad?
Are you a hockey guy at all?
Not really. Actually, no, I'm not.
No, neither.
Michael's brother took me to a hockey game last year, and I did like it. But we had excellent seats, and I did like that. I'm not one to watch hockey on TV. I don't get into it on TV. But being right there in the arena, it's a lot more fun. Anyway, that's not what you want to know.
Would you watch a chimp play hockey?
Oh, absolutely.
So would everyone else. Filled the arena. They actually taught these chimps that play the main character in this movie to to skate and like hold a hockey stick and everything. Like it's impressive.
Swing a hockey stick.
It's crazy.
I'll have to watch it now. Where do I watch it?
YouTube.
Who's streaming it?
YouTube.
On your local library.
Airbud TV. You could watch it on. That's the name of the channel.
No.
All right.
Yeah, but okay. I won't hijack your.
Not this one. You could hijack another one.
When next time you have Matt on, we'll talk about something from the '60s. So.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. Well, anything you want to ask us? Anything else? Anything you want to add about?
Do I want it?
I don't know valuable.
I don't know anything about the movie. Who stars in it? Who are the actual?
Nobody. There.
There's nobodies. Oh.
We're talking about Bruce. We're talking about Mac and Bernie, Mac, and Louie. Those are the stars of the movie. The chimps. Louis. There's no last name. It's just the name of the chimps. Do you know Kevin Zegers?
Nope. Should I?
Yeah, he was the star of Airbud. Patrick Crenshaw, you might know him.
We don't know anyone from these.
He's blue in
I didn't even know him by name.
listen only because of in Old School.
Nope.
You ever see Old School?
Nope.
No. You ever see? He's in Herbie Fully Loaded.
Oh my God! No.
He's like the oldest looking man you've ever seen.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no one's in this movie.
All right. Well, don't let them know that. So.
Yeah. Well,
but when you pick another movie that maybe I know more about, that's
yeah. I'll pick one you
so
have
far
watched.
you haven't. So far you pick movies, call me up, and I really don't know much about them. So no.
I mean, you know of Anaconda.
No, I knew of the original Anaconda.
Yeah.
By the way, I listened to that podcast. It was very good podcast.
Thank you. Yeah, one of my personal favorites.
You know, waking me up at 1 o'clock in the morning was very good.
My favorite bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was. And then me calling you back was probably a good.
Yeah, it was great. We hung up, and my dad he called back. He was He was like, so if you're talking about this movie, that means there's a monkey in it. I was like, yeah, there is. All right.
We just listened to your Super Mario podcast, so
Another good one.
another one that I don't know anything about. And now this is the trifecta.
Yeah.
So we're good. Okay.
I like you knew more because you did watch King of Kong. You knew more about video game competitions than you do about hockey.
Yes. I lived it, Michael. I lived it.
You were there. You were in Hollywood, California.
I was there.
Hollywood, Florida.
Now you're bringing up the sore spot. That's okay. It's all right. So,
It's all right. Well, I'll
I don't forgive.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm Medicare eligible now, so okay.
Yeah. We'll get you your own podcast. Just
You will. I
Yeah.
know and we'll call Matt.
Matt Chat.
Bad chat.
All right. I'll let you get back to it. We wrap
Take
this
care,
up.
guys.
Yep.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. I love. Doesn't know anything. Does it? He's like, I don't care.
I can't believe he hasn't seen this.
This is a staple. All right. So let's ask the question: monkey see, monkey do, or monkey see, monkey don't?
It's gonna be a monkey see, monkey don't for me. No. The only reason I'm saying that too is because I'm putting a lot into assuming the second one is better for some reason. Because the only reason that you should ever watch this movie is to see the chip acting.
I just wanted this to be more fun than it was because it is such a ridiculous, fun premise. Mm-hmm. And I haven't seen Air Bud in a very long time, so I don't even know if that's holds up. I think it's probably more fun and ridiculous than this.
Yeah.
I just wish this was more ridiculous.
Yeah.
If this was more zany and more wacky, I think, I don't know, chimp skateboarding sounds a little bit more wacky, and chimp snowboarding also. Like, if there was stakes or a villain even, like...
Well, the snowboarding makes it seem like, because it goes skateboarding second one, snowboarding third one. It sounds like they couldn't teach the chimp to play another sport. And so they were just like, let's just take the wheels off of the skateboard.
He's done ice. Here's something fun that I did like in the behind the scenes is that when any of the chimps would fall over on the ice, they would start licking the ice. They were like, yeah, I think they thought it was a big popsicle. That's kind of fun.
Who hasn't been there?
I do it.
That's why they should have flavored ice in the NHL. That's what I've always said that.
But also, I think it's also a monkey see, monkey don't from me. I mean, yeah, you could watch the most interesting stuff on YouTube, or actually just from this video version. just this is it. Just watch this. You don't watch the real movie. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess we'll just wrap this up at this point. It's probably more than anyone's ever talked about this movie.
Except for those assholes on YouTube at an hour and a half podcast on it.
This might be an hour and I don't even know.
I'm going to bomb them with bad reviews.
Do this one. This one's better. We talk less. We came up with backstories. It was dark.
It was dark. People dying from milk and hepatitis saving the day.
That's the cure for the lactose intolerance.
Exactly.
Hepatitis.
My biggest takeaway from this is Mr. Peabody was not a bad guy.
No one was. There was no villain.
There was no villain.
Except for glasses. You could see.
Maybe the mom.
Club
taking up too much time.
You know what? Maybe the original Doctor was a bad guy. We don't know.
It's true.
He died.
He died. Named them. Jesus Christ.
You want his name? Dr. Kendall.
Dr. Kendall. Dr. Kendall named Jack after his dead son.
All right.
I gotta work in 10 minutes.
Yeah, let me wrap this up real quick. All right. I want to thank Matt for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
I want to thank you all for listening. I want to thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, leave us a like. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music or Amazon Music or any of the podcatchers, give us a 5-star review and tell your friends about the show. Tell your friends about this video. Share it around on Facebook like my dad does. He says, I'm in this. I want to thank Dylan. Thank you so much for editing this video and podcast.
Thank you, Dylan. Sorry.
You do God's work. I want to thank Elias for our logo. I also want to thank my mom. We should thank our moms.
Thank you, Mom, for showing up to my games.
Yeah. And being at club.
And not being at club.
No, yeah. You got more important things to do. We should end the show by...
Bye.
Bye.